super exciting. This is one of those counter picks that, you know, in solo queue, on paper, seems to be really, really good and in favor of the Yone, but in competitive, we really haven't seen that much.
Yeah, I think Yone is an interesting...
He is still entertaining the trade. I think he might have to burn a summoner right here as Dodoi flashes in. The hook shot doesn't land. And Ozzy actually is able to get out of the way. Oh, wait a minute. He's stuck along too long. What, Ozzy? No. The Teemo thumb comes out and Ozzy stuck around for 2 auto.
But, you know, props to LYB. That was a great first blood.
Yeah, I definitely think that Ozzy could have played that better. His first hop was definitely short. He didn't actually get the double bounce on the minion. And sticking around for those auto attacks was a bit of a head scratcher. Maybe Berjaya Dragons are going to find a comeback here. They do get the Lilting Lullaby onto 2. Minji already pops the Soul Unbound. He's going to go in. Dodoi falls down. It's going to be another comeback kill. Can Xayah get out of this situation? He's on the wrong side of the map. And the building actually finds him. The great Kaiju from the top favored here. He gets a bunch of HP and nothing actually put back on Xayah's side. But in the meantime, the bottom lane does have priority for LYB. They are going to corner this Drake and take it down. No contest from Berjaya. Let's start by them.
Yeah, and this is a 9-minute objective trade being dropped in mid lane. That means, I think, 300 and I can't remember. Is it 360?
Oh, it's more than that, but he does have
it's more than that. But
we're seeing we are seeing the cannon combo go in, but Minji is way too mobile. He actually walks out in the opposite direction with the Soul Unbound, comes back and still goes down. But Enzo might be here to pick up the pieces right here. Spelt is very far away. I think he's out. There's no way they can chase him down. But Dodoi in the bear form, can he get it? Oh no, he still goes down. The man beer pig can't run fast enough. There's gonna be no trick 2G play for you, Dodoi. And it is going to be a 1-for-1 trade, but probably in favor of LYB as they do get the mid laner right here, and also ace that one back. And we see
definitely, you know, well played on both sides. Now, we do get to see a glimpse of, you know, that Camille Gala wombo combo in the last fight, and now BJD starting off this dragon.
It seems relatively uncontested right here, but in the top side, once again, Speltz is getting some free time with the tower.
That is first turret on this Camille.
Huh?
So
what happened?
I don't know. What happened? Where's the Na? Where is that ancient Yodel that should be bullying this Camille from taking his turret?
Okay,
that is a little interesting.
Yeah, we spent a lot of time in the replay, so my guess is that Ozzy walked away from his tower because his team was making a play bottom side, something like that. But
yeah, a bit of a head scratcher.
Do you think that is supposed to happen with him having such a good CS lead?
Not really. I don't think so. I know Camille do get to delete turrets because of the Triforce, the interaction components right there in his inventory, and seemingly going for this early Zhonya's as well. So he is definitely going to spike really late, and I'll be interested to see what Mythic he opts into.
Yeah, I don't think Hextech Alternator is actually a... I don't think it's considered a Mythic component. And it looks like neither side is going to start the action, but never mind. Dodoi actually just flies in with the Turbo Chem Tank. K2 is forced to burn his ultimate, and double TP's coming down. Spelt does manage to dodge away from the crash down, and the battle ensues right here. Lots of damage coming in from Ozzy, and it's a 3-man sleep from the Lilting Lullaby. Aaron is going to go in, Minji is here, and it's going to be a complete massacre. But actually, LYB is able to pick up 2 kills here from Speltz. Speltz goes back in again, and as the dust settles, it is the bot lane from LYB falling down, but Berjaya also losing 2 members in the process. That looked super dangerous for the Camille. I thought she was going to get 1 shot as she came out of that teleport, but she's able to dodge out, and the fight continues. K2 has to burn the flash over the wall. LYB are the ones that come out ahead of this one, and you're going to have to walk me through this.
Yeah, no, a lot of things happening. You know, they've changed CC the Udyr really well. However, you know, Udyr being Udyr is very tanky. It is very hard to actually kill him while keeping him down. both TVs coming in, I don't think both champions actually did much. Like, probably better off not even TPing in. Is a little more favorable, especially when you're against a comp that is so close combat oriented in BJD.
Very melee heavy composition from Berjaya's. I just want to ask you, what do you think Berjaya's win condition actually is? Because I think for LYB, it's fairly obvious that they have a strong pick, they have this hyper
in that fashion. So therefore, I think it is better for Berjaya's to play defensively on the 4 and play aggressively on that 1.
We are going to see LYB trying to push the game tempo, though. They're trying to accelerate the game and starting out a very sneaky Baron, which hasn't been spotted by Berjaya just yet. I think maybe Enzo has an inkling that this is going on, but they're very late to the party. It's going to go down to 3,000 HP. Enzo's going to come in. He does have a tag, and in our Berjaya Dragons, they're going to take this fight. Oh, massive fate! Massive seal trade going into the backline, and LYB's hopes and dreams are ripped apart. Only Dawn alive right there. That's the wombo combo that you were talking about. They definitely could have pulled that off throughout this entire game, and maybe they don't need to think about split pushing. They just needed for LYB to step out of position and hand them to it on a silver platter.
Wow, Clement, wow. I definitely did not expect that to happen. I think, yeah, the biggest...
the 4-man!
Oh my god, holy... yeah, I think, the biggest mistake on LYB's side is actually, a level ahead of everyone on the LYB side.
And Berjaya are going to take another Drake, completely uncontested. We do see Spelt in the top side. He does still have a favorable...
of that extra bit of damage. And right now, you don't really want to build Horizon focus on Galio.
It definitely seemed like he didn't mean for that purchase to actually happen, because holding on to a component like that it's really weird. Like, completed items definitely have better gold value, so he went for that and banned
onto the turret before walking away and life-stealing back up through the jungle, but we're seeing
good play by Cresho. He's able to flay away the Rel, but still has to burn his flash just to get out of that one. In the meantime, Spelt is hovering around this position. Maybe he can find a flank onto Aaron, but K2 sniffs this out. He's not gonna let the Camille. Oh, no.
Another head scratcher there. What that means is that Berjaya is going to get a top tier 2 turret, uncontested. No one is going to be there to defend. Regeneration from the Gore Drinker, coupled
and here we go, it's the double lilting lullaby. We're gonna see K2 run into Xyliath. Xyliath takes the Dark Passage, but I don't think he can get away with this one. The shield goes in, he tries to use the Justice Punch, but he still falls down in the end. And like we're saying, it's pretty much freestyle time for Berjaya Dragons. They can take these fights however they want to.
Yeah. So I was just talking about, this Gnar is almost unkillable, the Yone is almost unkillable, and also Jonas and a stopwatch in the in the AD carry and the jungle for the Giants.
But Dodoy does have flash. He's looking to get into position. Spelt is caught out in the meantime, though. Does go down into the GA. Ozzy is in really, really deep, and this fight is still going to continue. Minji finally goes in with the Fate Sealed and takes out the Thresh. It's going to be full chase down mode on Berjaya Dragons, but so far I feel like LYB has actually held up quite well. Even though they lost 2 members, they were able to stop the Baron.
Yeah, I think this is actually huge for LYB because that buys more time for the Aphelios to complete his Infinity Edge. However, though, Berjaya is going to get this Infernal Drake if no steal happens, and approaching that soul point.
Yep, and we see K2 once again going in onto the kill. Dodoy, there's no one around him, and no, it's a buy one, get one free. Xyliath lands, but his teammate is already dead. And, oh, that's just Berjaya flashing the emotes, the bee sadness coming out. They know that that was a mistake coming up from LYB. And they're just rubbing salt into the wound.
Once again, a really head-scratching Galio coming in there. The Udyr is definitely dead. Just leave him alone.
Going their way as well. You know, I don't know if there's much to say about this game anymore. It's already 10,000 gold down in favor of Bajaya Dragons. This is going to be Liab's it's almost going to be their last stand as Dodoy is rushing in. He doesn't actually find Aaron, only gets K2. Spelts comes in as well. Is he going to be able to find the back line? Not really. Ozzy is going to get a two-man stun, but wait a minute. Liab are mounting the comeback right here. Minji comes in late, but he might be able to finish this one. He finds the Aphelios. Spelts is really low. The building gets him in the back of the head. Dodoy is stunned up, and what looked like a great play from Liab, a great start, is shredded by Minji's Yone.
Yeah, that was really, really close, given the gold is more than 10k gold deficit on Liab's side. I think Liab did find a really good engage onto the Xayah. However, the unfortunate thing is that there is no Galio ult to follow up. I think this is game end for Liab though.
It's going to be a 2v2. Xyliath is going to fall down. Minji goes back in, and he's just way too hard to stop right now. Already on 8 kills, and congratulations to Bajaya Dragons. They're going to take their first win of this new season.
Oh, what a game. I actually thought Liab played decently well in the early game, and I saw a glimpse of hope in that team early on. But Bajaya did show that they have the better team synergy, they have the better macro sense, and they definitely take this game with ease once a weak point appears on Liab's side.
It all came down to that Baron. I agree with you. I felt like Liab were handling the game extremely well. They got a free top lane tower. They were turning the skirmishes in the bot side. Then all of a sudden, they go into that Baron pit. Minji finds a 3-man with the Fate Sealed. And that was the Fate Sealed for Liab. They couldn't come back anymore.
Yeah, I think when you run a team comp, that relies on perfect execution, or just perfectly chaining your combos. You can't afford to to make a mistake like that, giving up the Baron